Today, we will be multiplying polynomials by using the distribution method and the box method. So distribution method is when we're going to take the first term and we're going to actually distribute it into the second term. So we are going to take this whole first term and multiply it by all of this. Well, how do we do that? Well, we're going to cut the first term in half and we're going to take the 2x and we're going to multiply it by everything in the second parentheses. Then we're going to take the plus 5 and multiply it by everything in the second parentheses. So now we're going to multiply. So we're going to distribute the 2x into the parentheses, and we're going to distribute the 5 into the parentheses. So when I distribute, I'm multiplying. So 2x times 3x is going to be 6x squared. Then 2x times negative 2 is going to be minus 4x. Then we're going to do the 5 distributed into both of these numbers. So 5 times 3x is going to be plus 15x. And 5 times negative 2 is going to be minus 10. And now we're going to combine like terms, and we're going to write this in standard form. So first we're going to bring down our 6x squared. Now the two middle terms can be combined, so negative 4 plus 15 is going to be plus 11x. And then we're going to bring down the minus 10, and this will be our final answer. So that is an example of distribution method. Now we're going to go ahead and do an example of box method. So box method is we're going to actually draw a box. So we have two terms multiplied by two terms. So we're going to make a box that has 2 rows times 2 columns. So we're going to take this 3x minus 4 here and write 3x and write the negative 4 here. And then we're going to take the x plus 4 and we're going to put it up here. So now we're going to take each term and multiply it times each term. So we're going to take 3x and multiply it by x, and we're going to get 3x squared. Then we're going to take this 3x and multiply it by 4 and put it here. So we're going to have plus 12x. Negative 4 times x, we get negative 4x. And the last term is going to be negative 4 times positive 4, which is negative 16. And now to combine like terms and to write this in standard form. So here are the like terms. So we're going to start with the 3x squared. Then we're going to combine the like terms. We have negative 4 plus 12. Negative 4 plus 12 is a plus 8x. And then we're going to bring down that negative 16, and this is your final answer. So again, this is an example of distribution method because I distributed. But notice I multiplied 4 times. Box method, I also multiplied 4 times and combined like terms. So each one is acceptable. Just do which one seems easier or one that you understand better. So now we're going to take a little bit longer and show you the difference between distribution method and box method with longer problems. So I'm going to take the first term and I am going to break it up here and here. So I'm going to take this number right here, this term, and multiply it by everything in the second parentheses. Okay. Then I'm going to take that middle term, that minus 4x, and multiply it by everything in the second parentheses. And the last term times everything in the second parentheses. Now, do I always rewrite like that? No. Sometimes I will go 1, 2, 3. It just gets a little bit sloppy, and so that's why I prefer to rewrite it. Okay, so let's do this. Let's go ahead and distribute 2x times x squared. We're going to distribute the 2x. I get 2x to the 4th. Then I get 10x cubed. And I get negative 4x squared. In the middle, when I distribute here, 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 I have negative 4x cubed, negative 20x squared, plus 8x. And on the third one, I distribute here, here, and here. I get negative 1x squared minus 5x plus 2. And now to write this in order from the highest exponent to the lowest exponent, I'm going to start off with this x to the 4. And to help me when I use it, I'm going to cross it off. Next, I'm going to go to x cubes. I have 10x cubed and negative 4x cubed. So 10 minus 4 is a positive 6x cubed. And you know what I'll do? I'm going to go ahead and highlight it that I used it. Okay. Next, I'm going to do x squared. So negative 4x squared minus 20x squared minus 1x squared. Negative 4 minus 20 minus 1. Negative 4 minus 20 is negative 24 minus 1 is negative 25x squared. Okay. Next, I'm going to do my x's. I have 8x minus 5x. 8 minus 5 is a positive 3x. And then I'm going to bring down that plus 2 at the end. So this was 3 terms times 3 terms by using the distribution method. Now our last question for the day is going to be a box method of 3 terms times 3 terms. So I'm going to make a box that has 3 rows and 3 columns. So here are my rows, and I'm going to put each term next to a row. So 3x squared plus 2x minus 4. And on the top, I'm going to put 2x squared minus x plus 2. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to multiply it by this one, and this one. And I'm going to put those in that box here. So 3 times 2 would be 6x to the 4th. Then I'm going to have minus 3x cubed, because I multiplied. Then 3x squared times 2 is a plus 6x squared. Okay. My second row, I'm going to take this number and multiply it by all 3 of these. So I'm going to have a plus 4x cubed minus 2x squared, and then plus 4x. Now on the last row, I'm going to take that negative 4 and I'm going to multiply it by each of these 3 terms. So negative 4 times 2x squared, then negative 4 times negative x becomes a positive 4x. And then negative 4 times 2 is going to be negative 8. Now, if you look for your like terms, here are your x cubes, here are your x squareds, here are your x's, okay? So this only works, though, if you have a place value for each one. Notice that both of these have x squared, then x, and then the number. X squared, then x, and the number. And if they each have the same terms, that's why the diagonals will be like terms. So first we're going to start with 6x to the 4th. Then we're going to add these together. 4 minus 3 would be a positive 1x cubed. You don't need the 1. Next, my x squareds. Negative 8 minus 2 is negative 10. Negative 10 plus 6 will be negative 4x squared. Then I have 4x plus 4x, and I get 8x, and I'm going to bring down that negative 8 at the end. So this is how to do it using box method. Hopefully this video helps show you how to do distribution method or box method.